What to post on LinkedIn? It's a question I've heard so many times from business owners, solopreneurs, and creators since I've started working in social media 4 years ago. And let me tell you, even though I've created a workshop dedicated to helping people answer this question, it's not really about what you post on social media. It's about how you effectively use tools like LinkedIn to achieve your business goals. And in today's video, I am going to help you do just that. Now, instead of worrying about what content to post, start by setting clear business objectives. Instead of thinking and worrying about what content to post, instead start by looking at your business objectives. Any winning content strategy will align with a clear business goal. In my mission driven approach to LinkedIn, every post plays a part in this well orchestrated game plan that aligns with what I want to achieve in my business that month or that quarter. It helps you focus on which core metrics to target and which core metrics to measure. It lets you know when things are going right, when things are going wrong, because clearly if you're meeting your goals, whether it's awareness, whether it's driving sales, whether it is getting more people signed up to your email list, whatever your goals are for that quarter, you can clearly measure it by seeing the evidence off of LinkedIn. It also helps you decide what to promote. So, whether it's a resource, a webinar, a class you're teaching, or the services that you provide, once you know what your business objectives are for the month, it's easier to create content around that, content that'll speak to the benefits, the features, the behind the scenes, and the why of it all, why you care and why other people should care. So before you create a single post of content, take a step back and ask yourself two questions. One, what are your top three business goals this quarter? Now you're probably thinking, I want to make money. I want clients. That's what everyone wants. But those goals are kind of vague. And doesn't everyone want money? Doesn't everyone want new clients? No, we want smart goals. Think about setting smart goals for the next quarter. And smart goals are specific, measurable, they're achievable. What can you actually realistically, given the capacity that you have right now, what can you achieve within 3 months, within 90 days? And the last two are realistic and time bound. So a quarterly goal is obviously three goals. So if I look at my lead generation track record, if one of my business goals is focused on generating, identifying leads and getting new clients, I might look at like, what have I done in the past? Well, I do some cold emailing, and I've noticed that every time I send 30 cold emails, I might get 4 sales calls and 1 client out of that. So a smart goal for me might sound like this quarter, my goal is to sign 3 new clients by sending 30 cold emails a month using my strategic process. Now the question becomes, how do I map my actions on LinkedIn and the content I create on LinkedIn to support that business goal? So because one of the steps in that plan is speaking to or cold emailing a list of people, an action I can take on LinkedIn is connecting with those people or connecting with the ones who are on LinkedIn, connecting with them and starting a relationship, not to sell them anything, but just to be connected. This is editing Robyn, and I just wanted to point out that what I'm talking about in the previous section is called relationship marketing. And in B2B, especially in B2B consulting, relationship marketing is how you build trust with key decision makers. And on LinkedIn, you can do exactly that, the way that you would face to face, the way that you would at business indabas and conferences. That's the same thing you can do when you're commenting on a future potential client's content. You're making genuine, actual relationships. And whether you get their business or not, that relationship could always benefit you somehow because they know people. And there are tons of people who have a client that I work with right now came from a relationship that I had with someone on LinkedIn. The other action I can take is because I'm sending a cold email that has certain messaging in it that might have a deck that I want to show them. It has certain services, very specific tailored services that I want to showcase. I can create content that matches that so that when this person gets my email, not all of them, but some of them, when they get my email, one, my name will be familiar because we've connected on LinkedIn. I've been up in their comments the entire time. I might have been up in their comments the entire time. I'm not, my face is familiar. Maybe they subscribe to my newsletter. Maybe they start engaging on my content, you know? And when that email hits their inbox, I'm not necessarily a stranger anymore. I'm still a stranger, but I'm kind of like this name looks familiar, sounds familiar. This face looks, sounds familiar. They see, my branding's kind of the same. The colors is the same. I'm talking about the same thing. And the content that they've engaged with on LinkedIn kind of creates a stepping stone it's like rolling out the red carpet for that email that drops whenever it drops. So that is one way that you can actually align those things. And if I focus on posting 3 times a day, not 3 times a day, if I focus on posting 3 times a week, and on Mondays, I share industry news, educational content about what I do. On Wednesdays, I share some behind the scenes, share some posts about myself, my business, what I do, and who I am. And then on Fridays, Fridays can be love days. Why I love what I do, why I love working with the clients I work with, why my clients love me. Answering those 3 questions gives me 3 weeks worth of Friday posts. That's 3 posts out of the 12 that I have to post all month anyway. So why do I love doing what I do? Why do I love working with my clients? What do my clients love about my process? What do my clients love about working with me? And finally, why I love my industry, why I love LinkedIn. Why LinkedIn and not Instagram or YouTube or some other thing? What is it about this platform that gets me all excited? Why did I decide to make this my thing? Those are 4 pieces of content, 4 Fridays worth of content. And let me tell you something. If you have a LinkedIn newsletter and you turn those posts and you share them as articles instead of normal posts, that's all you have to do for the month. The rest of the month, you can just spend commenting, liking other people's stuff. You can chill, you can play games on LinkedIn because that's a thing now. And that's it. So those are the 2 ways in which you would align your business goal with the actions that you take on the LinkedIn platform and the content that you create. That's a content plan. More importantly, though, I want you to remember that when it comes to planning your content, it's not about the content. It's about your business. It's about growing those objectives. It's about helping people know that you exist, know what you do, and know how they can buy from you, how they can contact you. And that's it.